Okay, 11:11 a.m. 8/18, 2026. Let's not spill the coffee. Um, all right, so talking about solitude today. Talk about solitude. I have the kids at school, and other people are working, and I'm alone in the house, just me and the snaps, crackles, and pops of this old house. Very much looks like me. Just we got to this place, what, third density planet Earth, plus or minus 50 years old. And we're in so good condition, right? Well used, well traveled. Well, um, in an imaginative, philosophical sense. Nora has been very much a type of homebody. Doesn't like to go out, especially the last probably, let's see, almost 4 years. Um, yeah, she got into her solitude, protected her alone time, and that was in a physical sense, and also um, her inner space, right? Having walked around planet Earth for almost 50 years, doing her thing, learning, seeing what was out there for her, walking into many rooms, many situations to experience herself and what a life could be worth here on planet Earth. And not very much some days, nor a sense of worthiness uh, fell well below healthy number for her, well past zero and into the negative. She got a sense of herself in her in her loneliness, which is different than solitude, right? It's a different word, different frequency, different feeling. Solitude is a choice, more of a choice in Nora's body. She stepped away from a lot of things, let a lot of things go, had a lot of things let her go too, into the night, into the morning, into wherever, right? Into the unknown. Because after Nora walked away from whatever it was, she walked away into a different aspect of herself, right? A different person without that other person, for example, in her life. And if Nora is a solid friend, she doesn't let go of things very easily. She's very, she can be very attached, right? To a lot of things and her world, especially the things that she loves, right, to have around, all of her things and all of her people and all of her places that make her feel less alone, right? And now that Nora is practicing a solitude with a little bit more awareness about herself, and that her life is her choice, right? What she wants to experience as far as the human aspects of her here on planet Earth, right? In the solid, real sense, where things hurt and things also are a source of joy and happiness and love, more unconditional towards herself, is what Nora has become after plus or minus 4 years with real focus, right? Paying attention to herself and what her body was asking her to do, telling her out loud with the with the groans and the creaks and the cracks and the pops in her joints, and that general feeling of loneliness, right? Oh, my body was telling me nobody's paying attention to me. I feel alone, and I feel sad, and I feel like nobody cares, right? Mm. Well, things have changed. Things have changed for Nora's body. Nora changed the way she looked at herself, looks at herself, is observing herself now, right? Looking at herself in the mirror in on some sort of screen, right? That she can say, okay, this is me. I'm alone in my room, and it's a given solitude, right? That anyone that's got choice and options, some kinds of choices and some kind of options available um, in the real world versus in the world of the imaginative and curious. um Somebody's mom here, hashtag, is one of Nora's probable selves that is just practicing being herself and authentic, and having fun at exploring all of the ideas that she had kept locked inside herself with a behind a maze, a fortress of, if not solitude, loneliness sometimes. Uh, getting to Nora is getting to know Nora is a challenge that she puts up so many walls around herself, right? It's only the walls that she built, and with the help and support of the entire world, right? That helped bring her up and get her to this point in the now moment where she can recognize herself as this person, human, sitting in a comfy blue chair, and she's got everything she needs, and she doesn't feel lonely, right? In her solitude, she feels well taken care of. She feels accompanied by all of her imaginative and curious and solid and real friends uh, everywhere in all the multiverses. Now that Nora has opened her heart, right, and opened her mouth, opened her mind, decluttered, cleaned out a lot of things that were just kind of taking up extra space, right? Thoughts in her mind, very like, oh, almost exploding with so many thoughts, right? All the time, so much pain in Nora's brain when it came to so many thoughts that hurt her, right? That called her this and told her that, and shaped and molded her into something like, flat as a tortilla, delicious. Toasted is Nora's favorite way to eat a tortilla. Every so often, fresh and handmade, perfect. From the store, that's fine too. Uh, Nora had to come back to herself and be alone, not lonely, just be by herself in a space that where she could filter out a lot of the noise, right? All of the thoughts that were intrusive to her peace and her sense of herself, telling her, "You're not that. You're not this. Stop it." um, yeah, don't do that. Think about that 2 or 3 times or 20 million times before you do anything about it, because you might get hurt or you might hurt somebody else out there. Well, so the school of one, right? Hashtag. The school of one is just an idea that came to Nora from somewhere, and then she caught hold of that little hook, right, in her, that she cast for herself, and became interested in learning about learning about herself, became interested in changing, maybe changing some things too. That was the intention, changing a lot of things around her. And so she came to this work very judgmental about all the things that she could change, and sits more comfortable today in her body, and in acceptance that she can't change anything. And if she doesn't want to, it's okay. The only thing that we can control inside of Nora's body is who she sits with at any given moment in time, in the now. Who does Nora sit with? Hmm? Can she sit with herself in solitude and be comfortable with the silence around her? Can she sit in solitude and say nothing, right? Not put on any type of show, no performances for anybody. I mean, she's just here in her room alone, and it feels really comfortable. It feels really good in Nora's body to be in this place, drinking the perfect cup of coffee. She added a little something to the perfect cup of coffee from the other day, right? And this is a different Nora, so she's got different tastes, and maybe she wanted to add something else, right? To make that perfect cup of coffee for herself again. And sometimes she does something, right? She puts in her thoughts, right, about and about that certain mix, right, of coffee, and then decides that she'd rather have something else in it, and so she does that. And she makes all of these teeny tiny little choices about herself, whether she has the perfect cup of coffee or it was perfect. Now I'm going to make it perfect for me, right? And add a little something. Being alone with her thoughts means getting into the minutia of all of the things that Nora could change about herself, right? And still sustain that feeling of acceptance with herself. And if she can maintain that feeling of acceptance, allow all of the intrusive thoughts and all of the thoughts that came with an appointment. um, if Nora can sit with herself and allow the solitude to become a void of ideas, or the solitude to just invite, right? Invite whatever it is that is wanting to see her, and that she wants to see, right? This school of one is just an invitation, right? To come one, come all party. It's just an open invitation that Nora puts out. Whatever, what is it? The proof is in the putting out. Uh, Whatever she puts out is what Nora wants to attract. And so, whether it's an ugly thing that she's putting out, let her get that back. I mean, that's one of the rules, one of the 5 simple rules that we've got going on in our solitude. We came into acceptance and allowance of all that is, and the fact that this one human chooses to see herself as she likes it, and whatever she puts out is what she gets back. And so, whatever is in Nora's body, everything that she's holding in her body now, in a feeling mode, in this medium, who will express as Nora, and all that is, all at once, happening in front of her, for her, with her, through her. All of these moments of solitude that she allows herself, right? That she walks herself into knowingly and fully grounded in her body and in her GPS location here on planet Earth, right? um, Solitude for Nora has turned into a gift, the gift of not having to do anything about anyone, not even herself, and just give herself some time to relax fully. Relax her mind, relax her body, relax her posture, relax her position, relax her opinion, relax her throat, her voice, right? uh, Relax from so much trying, trying to sound one way or another, or this way and not that way, right? Just be yourself, Nora. Just be yourself. Drink your coffee. There's, let's see, we'll have some water next. Mm. Yeah, drink your water. Been drinking a lot of coffee, and that's great. We always have the water because it's a good thing. Mm. Another simple truth: stay hydrated. Water is the best conductor of electricity. One of them. And so in the time it takes Nora to make sense to herself, right? Given the stops and the starts, given the glitches, given all the errors, given all the mistakes that Nora has uh, committed here on planet Earth, all of these mistakes. Um, Nora reached an agreement with that issue, right? And reconciled her relationship with herself and what she needed to learn at that time because of uh, that moment where she was maybe surrounded by friends and family or whoever, right? Strangers on the bus or in the street, uh, but feeling very lonely, right? In those moments, um, she just had to walk with the feeling, walk with it, not try to run away from the loneliness by filling her space with things or filling her body with things, right? That helped her run away from that feeling of loneliness and pain in her chest, in her heart, of what nobody understanding, nobody caring, right? Um, and then she realized that um, if she could come to understand and care about herself first, then feeding that fire from the inside instead of from the outside, uh, that would help her stop feeding the beast that was eating her, right? And feed the spark, feed the all of the ideas and all of the dreams and all of the fire, feed the fire that burned in Nora's core, right? Since day one and since before and now, still burns inside of her. And it continues to draw her eyes, right? Into that, into the light, into the sparkly, right? Light in front of her that wants to just keep shining, wants to keep going, right? And keep growing and learning, right? Nora's learning is the fire that drives her. Uh, Learning is a fire inside of Nora, to put it one way, a visual maybe. And she's feeding that from the inside, right? Becoming entangled with herself, doing that dance, that back and forth of getting to know someone that she thought was a stranger, right? And has been maybe to herself, because she's been trying to walk away from herself, from this beingness, from this probable self, right? That is probably her too. If she can put two and two together, the feeling in her body with the words coming out and the idea, right? That's floating around in her head, in the unknown, in the void of opportunities and possibilities. That whatever lights up for Nora here in the distance, right, is what's attracted to her, and what wants to be seen by her, and what she wants to see. What stays in the shadows stays in the shadows for however long, and then Nora is the light, lighting her fire here, right? Her fire here. She's lighting her own situation, and so she's tending to her own fire and ideas and eyes and dreams at what she wants to see and what she doesn't want to see, and finding a happy medium, finding that intersection, right, in her body, where she can just sit comfortably, right? Sit comfortably and not do very much of anything, and relax and chill, chill out, and not try so hard to find the right words to say the right thing to herself. Because when we practice to improvise, the getting better, the becoming is in the doing. So Nora, being a solid and real friend, has committed to putting her words into practice for what money where her mouth is, maybe, right? And not only talk about what's going on, what's happening with her, and, but also put it into practice, so that in the moment that she opens her eyes next time, whatever she sees in front of her is what she truly would love to see in her world, right? The type of world that she could only dream about. And then became a little bit more self-aware, and about the fact that she only needs herself here in this in this game, right? In this game that she's got going on, in this theater show, right? That she's putting on. She's got this dream in her head, and she knows that with her doingness, with her beingness, with her letting go nonchalantness, she can do a lot by just relaxing all of her intention, relaxing her body, and just being a good conductor, right? Um, um, not a mouthpiece for anything, right? But her own instrument, the one that sings a certain tune, right? Says certain things a certain way, just the way that Nora is capable of expressing herself, right? This is the practice of being an authentic radio transmitter, translator, just that Nora has come to know herself a little bit more intimately, right? And is great just kind of hanging out with herself, not really expecting anything, not expecting herself to do anything or for the other party to do anything, just chilling. And um, intersecting energies, right? Here, and Nora provides the necessary friction, right, in her meat suit, in her little bubble, made of what, carbon and water, everything, that the human body requires, right? To feel solid within herself. The solid friend that Nora is, she wants to continue being herself, and in a way that she can feel comfortable and love herself in as is condition in this heavy world where, you know, the heavy burden of Nora's body is just about enough and plenty work for her, and learning to just walk on with herself, walk on with her pain. Yeah, patch her feet. Patch her feet if her boots, walking boots, are rubbing in the wrong place, right? Patch them up. That's what the tape is for. That's what this recording is for, is so that Nora can come back and listen to herself. And since the practice is to become conscious and awake, a fully awake channel, right? Then we uh, leave these very good clues behind for ourselves so that Nora can come back and decide for herself, like eyes wide open, after carefully listening to herself and what might she want to do next with this. She decides when and if and how and when is a good time. Now is a good time. Always the now is the best time to take the next step, right? And it becomes inevitable when Nora's body tells her, "Oh, it's coming out," and there's no no shame, no zero shame in that, right? In this process. So whatever is expressing from Nora in one way or another is just her being herself, and she wants to have a good time at this. She wants to this process to be slow and steady, just like her. Slow and steady. This is not a race, though. It's not a competition, nor is not here to take anybody's place. She's here to take her own place, her own seat, right? Take her seat at her own show. Nobody else has to care about this situation. It's my situationship, hashtag, with myself here in the School of One. Just getting to know like all the nooks and crannies of me and having fun at it and being honest about what I find, right? What I find in my body sometimes is scary. It's very painful. And I continue to walk with myself, right? Take myself on many, many walks and just walk it off. I mean, in that sense, right? I can do that. My body can do that, and that's one of the things that I do as I look at myself in this situation, right? From the observer point of view, and not judge what's going on. Just relax into it because I'm leading myself in the School of One into whatever it is that I want to see next, right? And when I wake and I open my eyes, what do I want to see in front of me, right? I got to decide what that is and have that be a more conscious process, right? Making a choice between this and not that. And then making the choice to look at this and not that, and see where it all comes together, right? In the third point of view, which is the observer. I see left and right, and the observer in the middle, right? Going, what's going on here? Why are people fighting about this? Oh, okay. Let me listen to this side. Let me listen to that side and see where I can meet myself in the middle, right? These are just my polar opposites in my mind. My polar opposites. 12 friends, 13 plus me, right? 12 plus me, 13 friends, hashtag, that want to come together in Nora's body and share some perspectives, just different ideas from lots of different places, wherever they choose to be from. Wherever Nora is sitting right now, it's in her body, fully connected with, the things that are going on with her, expressing herself in some kind of way that, maybe doesn't sound so off the wall, so off the wall crazy. This is one judgment, right, that she's got going on. She doesn't want to sound too crazy, doesn't want to sound too boring. So where do we meet? Somewhere in the middle of crazy and boring here, Nora. Well, she had to walk off a lot of ideas so she could come and sit with herself and be authentic, say something that's real and true within her. And if it's too real and too true and too raw, then we take it to a different room and just hash it out, right? Um, just work with ourselves in coming to terms, coming to know what's really happening, what's really going on with me, right? And not judging myself through that whole process, through the whole whole self becoming, right? And showing up in actual reality for Nora, with Nora, right? By her leave, by her permission, she opened the door and she invites a friend into her house. And then when the friend knows it's time to go, they'll say bye-bye and see you next time, friend, right? Whenever that might be, who knows? We are, let's see, yeah, we got a couple minutes and then we'll take a little break. We'll come back and talk about Nora's Solitude, La Soledad de Nora. Que pues a las 12, después de las 12, regresamos para platicar sobre la soledad. Uf. Bueno.